And I had a playroom set up for the children, and I got toy donations from all my friends. I said, give me your grandkids stuff that you don't want anymore. So that's how it all got going.
And it's still running today, right?
It is, but it's, of course, it's moved from the Quonset hut on Coda Street to a beautiful building downtown closer. Yeah.
So can we show pictures of Transition House now?
No.
When are we going to show the pictures?
This is the only picture relative to Transition House is the Quonset hut.
Oh, I see. Yeah, this should be shown right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But before the Quonset hut, there were 2 years, as I understand it, where it rotated around churches, and they would do it for 30 days.
Connie just told about that. That was wonderful.
No, they would feed and take care of people at night, you know. So it was a community effort. And that's what's important to remember, is that all the churches got together and decided to help these people out that were homeless, particularly the mothers with small children.
Oh, yes, and it's still available for them, which is terrific.
Yes, it's made a lot of changes and some improvements, but it's still a very important organization in the city.
And so what other organizations have you helped in Santa Barbara County? I know that you've been active in many.
Well,
you worked at the zoo?
Oh, I worked at the zoo for over 25 years. Yes, yes. I loved working at the zoo. I love animals, and those were the days when I could go into the barn with the elephants. You can't do that anymore. There's been rules put up, they think it's too dangerous. But in the morning, I'd go down and I'd take my key out and I'd open up the door and I'd slap them on the butt and I'd say, hi girls, good morning, let's get going, you know? And they were gentle and kind and nice. But there have been a few accidents in zoos, and so the people that run this big organization, they said, no, we have to have a barricade now between you and an elephant. I felt very, very unhappy about that, because I knew these elephants and they knew me. And you know, I've worked with elephant. I speak elephant, by the way. It took me quite a few years to learn to speak elephant, but I do now.
Well, that's terrific. Can you say a couple of words at the elephants here?
By that I mean, when I talk to them, it's the mannerisms that I use, the tone of voice, not so much the words, but the accent, the mannerisms, and all of that.
Wonderful.
They respond to it.
So, Marty, you tell Mark when to show the pictures that we have.
Well,
because we do have several pictures.
Are we through with Transition House? Let me just sort of add a little bit. Transition House, I've been involved with a lot of interfaith activities.
Yes.
And Transition House has grown to be a massive, important part of Santa Barbara.
It's wonderful.